The Waterloo Hotel has a very proud and long history of providing hospitality to not just the locals, but guests from all around the world, and is now one of the proud members of the Ontario's Finest Inns. So, Marianne, how long have you been owner of this establishment?
My husband Bill and I bought it in '97. It had been empty for 7 years, and we walked through it on a cold February day. And we thought we were going to turn it into apartments, actually, and we thought, you know, it's always been a hotel, and did a little bit of market research, and that's what we decided to do. Because when we travel, we like to stay in small inns. We've always done that, and we thought this would just be the perfect small inn to do right here in the middle of Waterloo, uptown.
But it had been empty for 7 years. What possessed you to take this on?
Well, my husband's both of us are very interested in the historic buildings here. We had purchased 3 other buildings before, warehouses, and converted them to apartments. And we just love the older architectural features of these buildings, and at one point they were talking about tearing this building down, so we were really pleased to be able to get it and restore it to its new life.
From a food perspective, you don't actually have a restaurant built into the hotel, but within the building that the hotel is housed, you do have facilities that you've partnered up with. What are some of the packages that you offer?
Well, we do a dinner package with Hannah's Bella Bistro, so that people can have stay in one of these beautiful rooms and then go down for dinner at Hannah's and have selections off her menu. And that's the dinner package that we do. We have a breakfast restaurant in the hotel, a cafe, so we can send people there, and sometimes we send them to Angie's up the street, which is a very well-known breakfast restaurant.
Next door to the Waterloo Hotel is a fantastic bistro called Hannah's Bella's Bistro, and this is Chef Hannah. Now, Hannah, what's the correlation between the two? How do you work together so well? Because you do really nice dinner packages. How did that come up?
Well, I think it's always great to have a boutique hotel and then have a fine dining restaurant with it, or a high-end restaurant. I think it pairs really well. I think when people are traveling and they're out, they want to, experience what the local cuisine is, so then we're very close, and we do local cuisine. So everything that we use, we get locally. Everything that's in the dish that we're going to prepare today, it's on our new autumn menu, and it's all local. So our duck comes from Quebec. We still consider that very local. A beautiful little farm, Champs-Élysées, and that's actually their name. Okay. And then we've done a bread pudding with roasted butternut squash, sun-dried cranberries, and sage, all beautiful things of the season. Yeah. And then we've done so the duck, we've actually confit the leg, nice. And then we've done caramelized pear and pan jus.
That sounds like a great flavor combination. Yeah. All the fall flavors. Oh, well, let's see it put together.
All right. So this is what the duck confit looks like, and it's just cooked in its own fat, but it's a wonderful way, sort of a traditional French preparation.
That's one of my favorite dishes, actually, is duck confit.
Oh, good. Yeah, one of mine as well.
It would be one of my last meals, for sure.
Last on earth. I think, yeah, and then the bread pudding, you make like a normal bread pudding, like a standard sort of cake, and we've mixed all the roasted squash and the sun-dried cranberries in there. Of course, with seasoning, we use star anise, we use cinnamon, we use that sort of stuff. And then we've got the demi-glace that's just come off the stove. It needs a little more reducing, and it's got the caramelized pear. And the caramelized pear, again, I did with star anise and cinnamon and salt and pepper. That's just up.
Oh, excellent. I can see how the flavor combination would be wonderful. All right.
We're going to warm this up, get it all going. And when this comes out of the oven, the trick is to really weight it down, and then it becomes a nice compact dish. And this just comes right out of its own juice and can be plated just nicely like that. And with the demi-glace. So we can use the pear, we can use the sage. Definitely a little more sage to show off what we've got growing. So, and this pan jus is made not just from veal bones, but from duck bones as well, which adds that extra robust layer.
Yeah, duck is so flavorful. Might as well use it all. I agree.
Yeah. So, and then you just add your veg to that.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for letting us in
Welcome.
behind the scenes and a
Yeah.
sneak peek at some of the features coming up with the dinner pairing.
Yeah, and I think we should let Marianne have a try of this.
Well, okay.
For you.
So if you'd like to get away without actually going away, try the Waterloo Hotel and the dinner packages with Hannabella's Bistro. Ooh, thank you, Hannah. That looks beautiful. I can't wait to try it. Thanks, Marianne, for having me around. And the Waterloo Hotel has withstood the test of time. So check it out. Oh, I love my job.
Let's try the
And it's in our own backyard.